When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than you could ever imagine? Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai is an award-winning realtor expert from the very best Remax Real Estate Center, who is a leader in the real estate industry, adopting the latest technologies and creating innovative marketing programs. Prashant's professional touch is guiding you through the home buying or selling journey. In the end, helping people is what real estate is all about. Prashant has been widely adored by his clients for being positive, enthusiastic, transparent, and trustworthy. His motto is to make sure that you love where you live. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai, an experience beyond real estate. An experience beyond real estate.
The exciting game between Mohawk Riders and KKR is going on in Joe Megani Park as we come to the second day of the Phoenix Cup 2024. KKR has won the toss and elected to field first as Mohawk will have to go into bat as Danny and Ashwin Menon is batting for the Mohawk Riders. Akhil Ashok is bowling the first over for KKR. Has only given away 2 runs so far. That's a beautiful slower from Akhil Ashok to Danny, and Danny has to defend it for a dot ball. This game is going to be an interesting one as both teams would need to win by big margin. As Mohawk won the first game, KKR desperately needs a win here to go up of the table and to qualify for the quarterfinals. That's a catch, and Hakim drops the catch. That's a good piece of fielding to the boundary, saves 2 runs. That is the second chance given to Danny. That's a good piece of bowling by Akhil. That's a good slow ball. Danny couldn't quite judge the ball. Hits it way up in the air, but Akim Rafael fails to take the catch. That's another slower ball. That's a beautiful slower ball and a good piece of fielding in the deep by Ajit. That is another dot ball. Beautiful over so far. Has only given away 4 runs as Danny and Ashwin is on strike. That's a beautiful ball by Akhil Ashok, and it is a dot ball to end the over. After the end of the first over, Mohawk Riders has scored 4 runs with a loss without any wicket. Akhil Ashok has bowled an absolutely beautiful over, only giving away 4 runs.
Check, check, check. Good start to the second over with a humongous 6 by Ashwin Menon. Abhijit all set for the second ball. Ashwin on strike. 7 from 2 balls. Beautiful bouncer, and it's a dot ball. Ashwin couldn't do much to that ball. It's a wonderful bouncer to Ashwin. It's 10 runs after 1.2 overs. The third ball, Abhijit. It's a wonderful strike by Ashwin, which goes for a boundary over the covers. Great shot by Ashwin. Ashwin is trying to put some pressure on Abhijit after a 6 dot and a boundary. Fourth ball, Abhijit to Ashwin Menon. Another bouncer tried. Ashwin picks up and lofted it over mid wicket for a 6. Great shot by Ashwin. 16 of 4 balls. Ashwin, let's see what he can do for the last 2 balls. Another full ball, and this time he miscued it. Ashwin gone. Akhil Ashok took a good running catch in covers. Next batsman, Ashwin departs after making a quickie. And the next batsman is in Mustafa, and he's going to be striking for the last ball. Finally, Abhijit got a smile on his face for bagging Ashwin after conceding 16 runs. Final ball of the second over. Abhijit to Mustafa. And it's lofted it over. Mid wicket for a wonderful six. And a costly over for Abhijit. It goes for 22. So it's 26 for 1 after 2 overs. What a batting by Soga. And of 2 overs, it's 26 for 1. Solo is ready to launch the third over for KKR. Danny striking. He just scored 3 from 5 balls. Let's see what he can do in this over against Solo. First ball. It's a wide. Started off with a wide ball. Trying to get away from Danny's bat. He has to keep it wide of the batsman. The first ball again. And he's lofted it over mid wicket for another 6. The window is helping it. Wonderful lofted shot by Danny. And he's picking his form back again. And the score now moves on to 33 for 1 after 2.1 overs. Good start for the third over for Soga. And it's 7 runs from just 1 ball. It's Solo on his run up for the second ball. Danny all set to launch again. Very good delivery. And it's a dot ball. He could only manage to play to the mid wicket. And no runs. Very good ball by Solo. Third ball by Solo. And he's tried to go over again, and this time, oh, it's caught by Agil again on the covers. Good running catch by Agil. Good comeback by Solo and KKR this time. The dangerous Danny has to depart. So it's 33 for 2 after 2.3. Now it's going back to Jishnu.
Over. That's a beautiful ball by Ditto. That's a beautiful ball by Solo. Just gets the edge to third man and takes a single and rotates strike to Mustafa. Mustafa has only faced 1 ball and he has hit a 6 of the first ball that he has faced. Mohawk Riders are looking in good form here. That's a clever shot by Mustafa, tapping it over point fielder for a boundary. It's a really fast outfield, so anything that you connect is gonna go for a boundary. Mustafa scored 10 runs in the 2 balls that he has faced, which includes 4 and 6, and he's striking at a strike rate of 500. The score is now 38 for 2 after 2.5. An expensive over by Abhijit has given 22 runs in the first over. He's managed to take a wicket, and Solo Joseph is also going a bit expensive here. Has bowled 5 balls for 12 runs, and that's a good ball by Solo. Manages to take a single. Mustafa gets off the strike to get back on strike in the next over. After 3 overs, it's 39 for 2. Gino Lasser comes into ball the fourth over. As Mustafa keeps the strike, it is 39 for 2. Mustafa is 11 in 3 balls. And it is Gino Lasser who has come into the attack to ball the fourth over of the innings. It is a do or die match for KKR, as they would need to win this game by all means, and that too with a big margin to qualify for the quarterfinals of the Phoenix Cup 2024. That's 2 dot balls in a row. Gino Lasser is bringing the game back to the KKR, bowling 2 back-to-back dot balls of Mustafa. He's coming around the left arm bowler, coming over to Mustafa, and that's a wide ball. Ball 2 good overs, 2 good balls, and has given away an extra run as a wide. So the score moves to the 40 mark. Mohawk Riders are now at 40, the loss of 2 wickets after 3.2, and that's a lawful toss by Gino Lasser, and the fielder makes no mistake to take the catch. Mustafa has to depart. Mustafa scored 11 in 5, includes 6 and a 4. After the end of 3.3, Mohawk Riders are 40 runs with the loss of 3 wickets. As Gino Lasser has taken the wicket of Mustafa, has only given away 1 run and taken the wicket of Mustafa in the first 3 balls he has bowled. Sibin Siva has come into bat. Thank you very much. That is another single to end the over. The score. One more ball remaining in the over. The score is now 42 for 3 after 3.5. Sibin Siva is on strike. And that's another wide by Gino Lasser. The score is now 43 for 3 after 3.5. That is a beautiful boundary. That is a beautiful boundary by Sibin Siva. Manages to get the score up to 47 with the loss of 3 wickets after 4 overs. The final over is going on, and the Mohawk has managed to score 47 runs of 3 overs. KKR would have to win this game at any cost, that too at a big margin, to overcome Ashes and head to the quarterfinals of Phoenix Cup 2024. And Mohawk would have to starts off with a slower. The batsman hits it in the air, and Akim Rafael does not make a mistake this time. The batsman has to walk back. The score is 47 for 4 after 4.1. As Finney Alexander brings a breakthrough for KKR. That is another wicket. Finney Alexander takes another wicket. That is a hat trick for Finney Alexander, taking 3 wickets in the first 3 balls that he has bowled. That is a beautiful hat trick for Finney Alexander. He has taken 3 wickets in the 3 balls that he has bowled in this over, taking the wicket of Aravind Sajeevan to bring up his hat trick. And it is Manu Mohan that's come into Manu Mohan. It's Manu. It is Manu Mohan that's come in to take the strike of Finney Alexander. He has taken 3 back-to-back wickets in the first 3 balls. And that is a dot ball that's hit the legs, and it is a dot ball. There is no leg byes in this game, so he has to keep strike and face the final 2 balls of the over. The score is now 47 for 6 after 4.4. Manu Mohan taps it to short square leg and gets off the strike to give Sibin Shiva the strike. He has scored 5 runs in the 2 balls that he has faced. That includes a boundary. Finney Alexander to bowl the final over. Final ball of the final over has only given away a single run and took 3 important wickets. That's a beautiful hit. Goes all the way for a sixer to end the innings. KKR have restricted Mohawk Riders to 54 with the loss of 6 wickets. KKR would have to chase down the score within 5 overs to win the game, and they might have to chase it even before the 5 overs to qualify for the qualifiers, the quarterfinals for the Phoenix Cup 2024.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than you could ever imagine? Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai is an award-winning realtor expert from the very best Remax Real Estate Center, who is a leader in the real estate industry, adopting the latest technologies and creating innovative marketing programs. Prashant's professional touch is guiding you through the home buying or selling journey. In the end, helping people is what real estate is all about. Prashant has been widely adored by his clients for being positive, enthusiastic, transparent, and trustworthy. His motto is to make sure that you love where you live. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai, an experience beyond real estate. An experience beyond real estate. When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than you could ever imagine. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai is an award-winning realtor expert from the very best Remax Real Estate Center, who is a leader in the real estate industry, adopting the latest technologies and creating innovative marketing programs. Prashant's professional touch is guiding you through the home buying or selling journey. In the end, helping people is what real estate is all about. Prashant has been widely adored by his clients for being positive, enthusiastic, transparent, and trustworthy. His motto is to make sure that you love where you live. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai, an experience beyond real estate. An experience beyond real estate.
We are starting the second innings of the KKR versus Mohawk Riders game. Akim Raphael and Ashish has taken the crease to face the first over as Bittu comes into ball the first over for Mohawk Riders. The game could go either way. One good over could change the tide of the game. First over is the most important on a game like this. Beto running into ball the first ball to Akim Raphael. And that's a good ball. Goes all the way. And Bidu misses the catch. That could be one of the crucial misses that happened in the game. Missing the important catch of Akim Raphael. He could single-handedly change the game for KKR. Bitu bowling the second ball, and that's a beautiful ball, but has been called a wide. Ashish Matthew. Ashish Matthew on strike as Akim Raphael is in the non-striker's end. That's another beautiful ball, but has been called a wide again. He has to reball the second ball. The score is now 3 runs in the first ball of the innings. Akim Raphael is standing in the non-strikers as Ashish Mathi is facing Bidu. That's another mishit, goes all the way, and this time the fielder takes a catch. Wow, that is absolute blinder from the fielder. It was one hell of a catch by Promises. Ashish has to walk back after missing the first catch of the first ball. Bidu has come back really strong and has taken the wicket of Ashish Matthew. That's a beautiful catch by Promises, and he judged the ball really good and has taken a beautiful catch in the deep. It is a really difficult catch to take running backwards, but Promises makes no mistake. Has successfully managed to take the catch of Ashish Matthew. The score is now 3 for 1 after the second ball of the over. Bitu is doing a good job here. He is bowling according to plan, and that's a really good ball by Bitu. A good throw, but Akim Raphael gets back to the crease safely. That is a dot ball to the third ball. That's yet another wide ball bowled by Bitu. He has only given away 4 runs so far, and 3 of them has been from wides. As as long as he doesn't give any boundaries, wides are considered a healthy deal. That's a beautiful ball. Swing and a miss by Abhijit, the debutant for KKR, who is playing the first ever tournament in Canada. He has faced 2 balls so far and is yet to make a run. And that's cut to short and takes a single comfortably. Ajit gets off the strike, and it is Akim Rafael who is back in strike. One more ball remaining in the over. KKR is 5 for 1. That is another wide ball by Bitu, helping KKR along the way. They have to chase down the score within a considerable amount of overs to qualify for the quarterfinals. They have to go yet another wide balled by Bitu. He has balled 5 wides so far. As long as he doesn't get hit for a boundary, wides are fine. He is doing a good job so far, considering only given 7 runs in the 5 balls, and that's the last ball, and that is a good ball. He had a chance of a run out, but Akim Rafaels gets back to the crease safely. That's a beautiful over by Bitu, only given away 8 runs and took the important wicket of Ashish Matthew. Has balled a good over here, balled a couple of wides, but that is absolutely fine as long as he hasn't given any boundaries. Ball 4 wides in the over. And it is Dani who's come in to ball the second over. He didn't ball the first game. It is the first time he is coming into ball in this tournament. Dani did his contribution with the bat. Now it's time for him to make contribution with the ball as well, as KKR is chasing down 47 in the next 24 balls. Dani is making his way into ball the second over, and it is Abhijit NB who is. It is Akim Rafael who is on strike. That's a beautiful ball by Dani. That's a short ball, a slower ball, pitching in good length, and Akim Rafael drives it over the fielder for a couple of runs. The score has moved to 10 with the loss of a wicket after 1.1. It is Abhijit. If it is Akim versus Dani now. Dani has bowled a good first ball. It is time for him to ball the second ball, and he's making some arrangements in the field. He is bringing the short fine leg fielder into mid off, giving he's bringing the fine square leg fielder to finer, and that's a beautiful ball balled by Dani. That's a slower. Akim Rafael tries for the switch, but fails to make the connection. So that is a good second ball from Dani. The score is now 10 for the loss of a wicket after 1.2. A beautiful ball by Dani onto the legs, lower full toss, and Dani flicks it to fine leg for a couple of runs. Akim Rafael safely gets back to the crease. So Akim Rafael have scored 6 runs in the 5 balls that he has faced, and the score is now 12 for 1 after 1.3. Danny to ball the next 3 balls. Akim Rafael on strike, Abhijit in on strike. That's a beautiful Yorker length ball by Danny. And Akim Rafael is forced to take a single and rotate strike to Abhijit, the debutant. Abhijit has scored 1 run from the 3 balls that he has faced, and Danny, the most experienced player for Mohawk, is bowling his 5th ball to Abhijit. That's a good length ball to the body to Abhijit, and he mistimes it and rotates the strike to Akim Rafael for a single. That's another good ball by Danny. Has only given away 6 runs so far. The team total is now 14 for 1 after 1.5. KKR desperately needs a couple of boundaries. That is another good ball by Danny. A slower short pitch ball to Akim Rafael. Tries to go over the fielder. Couldn't get enough time. Just hits it to the ground for a single. After the end of 2 hours, KKR scored 15 with the loss of a wicket. They would need 40 in the next 18. But if they have to qualify for the quarterfinals, they would have to chase this score down within the next 12 balls or so. They still have a chance because it is Abhijit and Akim Rafael who is on strike, and it is the wicket-taking bowler Aravind that is coming into ball the 3rd over for Mohawk Riders. He has bowled an absolutely exceptional over in the last game against Ashes. A beautiful ball by Aravind. Tries the switch. Balls it to his leg side, and Akim Rafael could only get a single. Beautiful bowling by Aravind. He is keeping up with his present form. Just giving away a single in the first ball, which brings back the debutant Abhijit in strike, and that is tried a biggie. The fielder makes no mistake. Abhijit has to walk back after scoring 2 runs of the 5 balls that he has faced. A good piece of bowling by Aravind. It is Akhil Ashok who has come to take the crease. Bowling this 3rd ball of the over, and that is a beautiful ball. It is a lawful toss to the body. Akhil Ashok tries to sweep it over fine leg, but only manages to hit the body. The 3 balls Aravind has bowled has been really good so far, only given away 1 single run, and that's another miss hit by Akhil Ashok. The fielder comes underneath it, but fails to take the catch. Manages to take just 1 single, which brings Akim Rafael back into strike. Akim Rafael has scored 9 runs in the 8 balls that he has faced without any boundaries. They are doing a great job, Mohawk Riders, restricting them for 17 after 2.4. Now Akim Rafael comes into the action as he scored a beautiful 6 over deep mid wicket. which brings back the game towards KKR's side. The score is now 23 after 2.5. Arvind gets hit for a 6. Still, he has only given away 8 runs in the 5 balls that he has bowled and took the wicket of the debutant Abhijit. That's another beautiful ball, but has been called a wide by the umpire. Adds an extra run. And that is yet another beautiful sixer as Mustafa has to watch the ball sail away over the boundary. Brings up 30 runs after 3 overs for the KKR. The KKR would require 25 runs in the next 12 balls, and if they have to quad, if KKR needs to qualify, they would at least require to chase it down within the next over or so. Because net run rate is an important factor. They at present KKR has a net run rate of -3, and they would have to make it at least plus 5.53 to overtake Ashes to be the second of the points table. Mohawk Riders would have to complete their quarter of overs as they have a better run rate right now. So Mustafa has come in to ball the 4th over for KK Mohawk Riders as Akil Ashok is ready to take the strike. Akil Ashok has to convert a few balls into boundary here. Tries for a switch and misses by an inch. That's a dot ball, a most valuable dot ball for Mohawk Riders. They would need a couple of hits in this over. And he tries for the biggie, goes all the way up, and Mustafa comes under it and drops the catch, which brings Hakim Rafael to the strike. He has scored 2 back-to-back sixes in the last 2 balls. Now Hakim Rafael would have to convert the next 4 balls to have a chance in the qualifiers, and that's gone up, and the keeper makes no mistake. Hakim Rafael has to walk back as the wicket falls for KKR. So it is 31 for 3 after 3.3. KKR now require 24 in the last 9 balls as Ram Kumar walks back to replace Akim Rafael. Three more balls remaining, and that's a huge hit by Ram Kumar Pandaratil. He comes into bat and he dispatches the first ball over the boundary for a massive 6. KKR would now require 18 runs in 8 balls. They would need at least 2 boundaries in the next 2 balls for them to have a chance in the quarterfinals. Ram Kumar. Oh, that's a beautiful ball by Mustafa. That's a clever trick by Mustafa. Balls slower. Ram Kumar was not expecting that. He has to defend the ball for a dot. That's another huge hit by Ram Kumar. The ball has gone all the way over the boundary lane, but I think it is a bit too late for KKR. They have scored 43 runs in 4 overs, and they would require 12 runs in the next 6 balls, but I think it is a little late for KKR now as they would be lagging back in the net run rate. Mohawk Riders is giving the ball. That is a beautiful hit over fine leg by Akhil Ashok. Ashwin, alle. Ashwin Menon comes in out the intentions of the Mohawk Riders management, giving Ashwin the final over. He hasn't bowled any balls in this season. He hasn't bowled any balls in this tournament, and giving so it is Mohawk Riders and Ashes that has qualified to the quarterfinals. After the end of this game, it is Mohawk Riders and Ashes that has qualified to the quarterfinals of Phoenix Cup 2024. C1 and D2. C1 11s, D2 Ashes. So the first quarterfinal of the